Hello, good afternoon. Everybody, it's me, Jessica, the Health Fitness Program Manager in McLean. And I'm going to guide you through a bar-inspired beginning of our mind-body connection today. So if you have any weights, any super light weights, 3 pounds or less, maybe you can do this completely without weights or grab some cans. What else do you need? A wall or a chair or something that you can rest your hand on for a little bit of balance as we do some leg work, and then we're going to finish it up with some delightful stretching. I have no idea where my eyes should be focused. Hi guys. You'd think I'd be an expert after all these weeks at home, but it's still a challenge. All right, so we're going to get started on our feet today in 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Grab some water. Today's mental health post is going to be about mental health and hydration. Hey, Mary. You're too kind, but thank you. Hi, Fred. Here you go. Why would you do that? Oh, they can't see it, so it's okay. Why are you being mean? We've become such good friends. Thank you for being a friend. Do travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Thank you for being a Fred. Thanks, Fred. Whoa, double peanut. Happy Friday, everyone. 3 minutes till we get started. Remember, today you want a surface you can place your hands on, ideally a counter or a table or a desk, but if you need to place your hand against the wall for a little bit of balance, and some light weights, like 3 pounds or less. Right, Uncle Buck? guess we have a minute. I can show you guys my latest instrument. This was a gift. Oh my God, it's a cowbell. I have to ring it very quietly. Because my neighbors hate me. No, actually nobody's complained about the cowbell. That's really an outside instrument. But I have a melodica. And Will has one too. I'll show you what that is because we have 1 minute. This is my melodica. I've been asked to not play this inside. Okay. All right, you guys, it's time. Let's go ahead and get started. So find some space for yourself. We're gonna do some arms and then we'll do some legs because I think the legs, we're just gonna wanna stretch when that's done. So just find some space for your feet on the floor to begin with. Start to wake that body up. I want you to not really go for a roll of the shoulders, but you're gonna draw your shoulders up with that belly tight, pull them all the way back, and then relax down. 3 motions, 10 more times. Up, back, down. Up, back, down. Belly in, up. Make sure you're still breathing. Inhaling in through your nose, exhaling out through your mouth. 3 directions, up, back, down, halfway, up, back, down, up, back, down. Last 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, feel free to shake it out for just a second. Great. Next up, we're going to bring our arms forward. So no need to use any weights yet, just working on getting a little bit of engagement of waking everything up. Ground those feet into the floor, pull that belly in nice and tight, shoulders aligned on top of your hips. Palms facing in towards your thighs with your shoulders drawn down and back and engage. You're going to lift up and then lower down. If you find that lifting up makes your shoulders start to creep up towards your ears, I want you to stop lifting up before those shoulders start to creep, keeping that engagement of that upper back. Still breathing. Way to go, you guys. 5 more from here. 5. Nice and slow. 4. Focus truly on keeping that belly pulled in tight, squeezing those shoulders, scapula together. 2. And 1. Now we're going to go out to the sides. Feel free to take a slight bend in your knees as well, but notice what sort of an arch you have in your back. So you'll probably tuck that pelvis under just a little bit, just to make sure you're not overarching your back right here. And then you can equally ground your feet to the floor. 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Got one more warm-up move. So standing with your feet together this time, bring your hands, palms together in front of you. We're going to go for an archer. So as you step back, drawing your right arm back, hand in line with your shoulder, open things up, turn your head, twist in line with your arm, in and back to the front. So pull your bow, release and twist, bring it back in and back to the front. And the whole time that lower belly is pulled in nice and tight, abdominal engagement. Still plenty of room to breathe, even with that drawn in. Last one to each side. Beautiful. Take a moment, relax those arms down, shake it out as much as you want. Gonna go ahead and grab our weights. If you have weights, if you don't have weights, that's totally awesome, because I want you to keep your hand kind of open as much as possible for a lot of the movements that we're doing today, as opposed to like a death grip on your weight. So I know that can be challenging if you have a can. It can be hard to hold on to your can with just your thumbs. But let's see what we can do. So we're gonna go ahead and actually open our feet up about shoulders width distance apart, and pigeon toe, well, not pigeon toe because that's turning in. So pizza feet of sorts, heels in, toes out. I want you to find that alignment of your head over your heart, a little tucking of that pelvis, so no touching your butt back behind you, and really grounding both of your feet into the floor. All right, we have 3 different upper body moves that we're gonna do. We're gonna do 20 of them 3 times through. All right, the first move that we're going to do, grounding those feet into the floor, keeping that engagement of your glutes, your belly, open up your chest. Focus your eyes forward in front of you with your chin neutral towards your chest. You're going to lift up to about shoulders height in a Y. Bring it in together, out, and down. That's it. Up, in, out, and down. Keep lifting through the crown of your head and breathing. So that back is engaged, just like when we started in our warm-up. If you need to take a slight bend of your elbows, totally okay. 5 down. I won't keep you too aware of the count right here. I just want you to focus most on your engagement. If you need to drop your weights, you drop those weights. Chin neutral to the chest. Nice work. Squeeze those scapula towards each other. For 9. Good afternoon. 8. Nice and slow. These light weights are challenging. 7. Make sure you're not rolling to the outside or inside of those feet. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Pull that belly in nice and tight. 1. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Wow. Whew. Move number 2. All right, still with those feet turned out. Have a slight bend of your knees. No need to lock those knees out. Squeezing of the glutes, pelvis comes forward, starting with your elbows by your side, which just go out and in for 20. So 20, 19, keep it up, 18. Let's distract ourselves, but keep counting. Do you guys have some music playing? You don't have to count. I'm the one who's counting. I'm the one who has to count and do something else. It is a mental and a physical challenge. Keep bringing those elbows back in towards your sides. And just like we talked about during our warm-up, don't let those shoulders come up to your ears. Halfway. 10. So only as far out as you can go without rising those shoulders. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Spicy. Okay, next up we have some tricep extensions. So you're going to take a slight bend of your knees, pull that belly in. You're going to hinge forward. We've got 3 different moves that's going to come in this tricep extension to create, quote unquote, 1. So going from bend to straighten, lift, and back in. 20. Bend, straighten, lift, and in. Bend, straighten, lift, and down. Nice. Bend, extend, straighten. All right, you got it, you guys. I get confused. Also, I'm having trouble counting if I do that. It's kind of like a pulse though, so out, pulse it, slowly bring it in. 16. Let's speed it up. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11. 10. Keep that chest open, belly in, weight in your heels. 9. 8. Chin neutral towards your chest, so looking at the floor. 7. Arms close by your side. 6. Pinkies to the sky with that lift. 4. 3. 2. 1. Oh yeah. Oh, that was round 1, you guys. Ooh, grab some water. Grab some water. Take a second for yourself. We're going to come right back into those same 3 moves. 20 of each. Literally giving you 1 minute off to just like shake it off and find what feels good. Remember, you do not have to be holding weights to really be engaging your chest, engaging your back, engaging your belly, and find these movements. You will still 100% feel it. I'm going to do round 2 weight-free. Just in case you don't have weights at home, we can be the same, and also it's hard. So, yay, here we go. All right, so once again, this time, as you lift up, thumbs face up towards the ceiling, just as last time, in, out, and down. 20, up, in, out, down. 19, up, in, out, down. 18. So make sure that chest stays lifted, head over heart, no rounding forward. And you're breathing. Nice. Squeezing. An imaginary force if you're not using weights. 13. 12. 11. Coming out into that Y. So up and a Y, in, out, down. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Yay! Shake it out for just a second. No worries, girlfriends. All right, just making sure everyone's okay. So next up, starting with those elbows close in by your side, you're just like, what? But without any of the shoulders coming up. So remember, if you find your shoulders lifting, you're just gonna keep those shoulders down and not extend quite as wide as it would draw those shoulders up. With weights, without weights, pull that belly in nice and tight. Really finding that engagement right here in your lower core. Opening up your chest, pulling that back in, taking that arch out of your lower back, pelvis forward. We've got 20, chin neutral, here we go. 20, squeeze those elbows in. 19, maybe even a little behind you. 18, I almost forgot how to count there. Breathing. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, suck that stomach in, ground your heels, 5, engage your back. 4, 3, 2, yes. Awesome. Relax your arms down for just a second. Reground your feet so your feet are parallel to each other right now. Heels invisible behind your toes. Take that bend in your knee and that arch out of your back. So as your hips go back, belly comes towards your thighs, but then pull that belly in as flat of a back as you can obtain right now. You're going to bend, extend, lift, and lower back down. Bend, extend, lift. Awesome. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, belly's tight, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Find that extra squeeze at the top. Really work into those triceps. 3, 2, and 1. Yay. Stand yourself back up. Take that minute to yourself. Grab some water. We got one more time through with the upper body, and then we've got a little lower body work. One time on each side, and then we get to relax and stretch it out. 1 minute to yourself starting right now. I know, Fred. Probably looks easy, right? Well, it's challenging. Also, I turned the fan off because it's right behind my phone, and I figured it was like pretty loud. This is the weekend, you guys, that I install my air conditioning unit. It's here. I'm gonna have to get some help. I cannot install an 85-pound air conditioning unit by myself. Okay. Let's do this. So this is our last time through of this upper body. Challenge yourself. If you, like me, took it a little bit easier on yourself and you had weights and you didn't use them last time, start with them this time. And if you need to put them on the floor, or if you can just drop them on the ground and keep going for that last time, do it. All right, so feet, shoulders width distance apart, grounding those feet into the floor, bringing the pelvis forward, engaging your glutes, finding some engagement in your lower half first, then in those abs, shoulders down and back, palms facing in. We're going to start our 20, so Y, and then in, out, down. 19, 18, suck that stomach in. 17, keep breathing. If you focus on nothing else, focus on that abdominal engagement first. And feeling it in your chest. So you're making this movement happen also. Squeezing those pecs towards each other. But not allowing shoulders to rise up towards your ears. Halfway, final. 10. 9. 8. Make sure you're not rolling to the outsides of your feet. Suck that stomach in again. 6. 5. 4. We're almost there. Keep going. 3. Put a smile on your face. Use your breath for 2. And 1. 2. Move number 2, round 3. So reground those feet, elbows in nice and tight. Once again, take that rounding out of your shoulders. Shoulders down and back. And then, like we always talk about in class, knitting that rib cage towards each other, pulling that belly in, getting your chin neutral to your chest. Find that one spot to focus your eyes, because remember, if your eyes are moving, your mind is moving. So we're going to stay relaxed and breathing right here for 20. Pull those elbows in. 19. 18, palms up to the sky. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. We're like breezing through. 12, 11, 10. Squeeze those elbows in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Oh my gosh, I hope you guys can't hear my sweat squishes. I hear them, it's bizarre. All right, so heels behind your toes, pull that belly in nice and tight. Send those hips back gently. Let's get ready for our tricep extensions. The bend, straighten, lift with a little pulse. Here we go. So bend, here's bend. Straighten, lift. Awesome. Maybe add an extra pulse here. A little double pulse, why not? 18. 17. 16. Ground through those feet. 15. 14. Keeping that chest nice and open. Belly tight. 13. 12. 11. 10. 9. Eyes focused. 8. You're worth it. Keep that focus right now. 7. 6. 5. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Oh my gosh, wow. Get rid of those weights. Get rid of them. You don't need them for the rest of class. Hi everybody. Oh my gosh. Huzzah to air conditioning indeed. We're gonna really be able to do so much. All right, so once again, take 1 minute to yourself. Hydrate for that 1 minute, and then we're gonna come into our leg work. Leg work, I'm gonna get a little extra water because it's spicy in here. I'm gonna treat myself to a blackberry. Look what I found outside in the garden by my apartment. No shame. Okay. Cool. Find your way to some sort of furniture that you can use for a little bit of balance while still having some room in front of you and also behind you for some things that are going to come up. All right, we're gonna start off in this plie position with your heels together and your toes turned out, heels touching each other. We've got 3 different moves that we're going to do. Well, technically there's only 2 moves, but we do one of them twice. Okay, so we're going to come down slightly with the weight in your heels into a demi-plie, and you can stay right here if you need to. If you can, come all the way down. Raise your arm in front of you. I'm not a ballerina. You're gonna step yourself back up into the demi-plie and then straight up to where we started for 20. So demi, down, demi, and out. 19. Demi, down, demi, out. 18. Halfway, all the way, halfway, 17, halfway, all the way up and standing, 15, halfway. Or remember, you're just stopping at this little bit of a squat, 14. So your heels are lifting in towards each other. Oopsie doodles. We're having so much fun. 12. Halfway and then standing. 11. Just doing the best you can, using these props by your side. 10. 9. Halfway and then standing. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Oh my gosh. 2. Last one. Yay. All right. You're going to bring your left foot forward towards the ball / the arch of your right foot. Right? Oh, I forgot. We're doing something else first. My bad. This is why I write things down. Okay, so coming back to that demi position. The plie. Jessica. Okay, once again, you can have your hands on something for a little bit of balance. We're going to take a slight bend of your knees. You're gonna lift your heels up and out and down. But notice my head is not moving. You can keep holding on. I hope you started because we're going for 20. And we are halfway. If you're feeling good about your balance, you can always bring your hands in front of you, keeping that chest open. Also, you can keep your hands right here on your sides, just pressing up into the ball of your feet, halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Think about your heels going out as opposed to just up. For 3, 2, 1. Oh, so good. Okay, now you're gonna bring your left foot forward towards the ball or arch of your right foot. And we're actually going to press up this time, 10 times. Again, you can have your hand on your thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Pull that belly in still. 3, 2, 1. Switch your feet. Just bring that right foot forward or whichever way you're standing. It's totally cool, just the opposite thing. All right, pressing up into the balls of our feet. Finding some nice engagement in those calves again. Halfway for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! All right, we're gonna come on back towards whatever it is that you were leaning on. I'm going to have my right leg straight to begin with, my right hand resting on something. You're going to bend your left knee and bring your left heel close towards your calf to get started with. Okay, for this next one, you can either keep your left hand on your waist for a little bit of balance, or as your left toe extends behind you, think of it like a dagger, you can extend your arm in front of you. And then return in for 20. Here we go. 20. So really point and straighten through that toe. Nice. That right leg is mostly straight. I'm gonna be honest, I lost my count. We'll go from 12, 11, 10. Try to stay a little open and lifted in your chest as well. 8, 7, 6. Using that arm, 5, can really just help you find a little bit more length, engagement. For 2, 1. Awesome. This time you are going to take a bend in your right knee. Point that left toe behind you, either hand at your waist or once again extending. You're just gonna lift for 20, 19, 18. Make sure there's a bend in your standing leg. Don't worry, I'm counting. Halfway. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Coming up to standing. Greatness. From here. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. I thought I wrote down that we were going to start all the way back from the beginning. We are not going to start all the way back from the beginning. We are just going to come into the left side of the same motions that we were just doing. Hi, chair. Can I borrow you? Thank you so much. Just a little twisty real fast. Okay, you guys. So remember, we're going to start with that heel close towards your calf, and you're going to extend your toe out as if it were a dagger. Your standing leg is straight for this first exercise. Pull that belly in, draw your shoulders down, away from your ears, find your length. 20, 19, 18, and you can keep that hand on your waist if you need to. 16, 15, 14, 13. If you can even bring that heel closer towards your knee. Halfway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Go ahead, take a bend of that left knee. Point your opposite toe behind you. Hand in your hips or arm in front of you, shoulders down, away from your ears, lift and lower. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, final 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! Oh my gosh, we made it! The crowd goes wild through a Barre-inspired mind-body class. Whatever that means, you guys. All right, let's go ahead and stretch it out just a little bit. Once again, take your feet nice and wide, but this time, either heels invisible behind your toes, or turn those toes in towards each other. Inhale those arms up overhead sideways. And exhale, arms come down parallel to the floor with your palms facing down towards the floor. Pull that belly in nice and tight, shoulders away from ears, coming down with a nice flat back. Your chin starts to come away from your chest as you come closer down towards the floor. You can either relax and release your hands just underneath of your chest and shoulders as you start to bring more weight forward towards your toes, or if you can reach back and grab hold of your heels from behind, stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand. The first thing you're looking for is to shift the weight forward and to find some length in your legs. So straightening your legs out, and it's totally cool to keep your hands, palms on the floor if this is a super intense stretch for you. But if you have no problem straightening those legs out, pull your forearms in line with your shins. Relax your head a little closer towards the floor. Instead of looking behind you, look at the space right between your 2 big toes. Find some traction pulling on your heels to release your shoulders away from your ears. Hairline comes down closer towards the floor, and then release. Bring your hands back towards the center, underneath of your chest. Maybe they were already there. Go ahead, stretch your right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. Turn your chin towards that right shoulder.
Just start to relax, come into your breath once more right here, a little twist. Option for that mini bind to reach your right hand fingertips towards your left hip crease. Hello, Uncle Buck. Try not to shift too much weight all the way over towards that right leg. Release your bind, send your right arm up towards the ceiling. Release your right hand down towards the floor and switch, stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. Take a moment, a couple moments right here in your breath, turning your chin towards your chest, pulling that belly back and tight, bringing the weight more towards your toes, and then if you want this mini bind, reaching your left hand fingertips towards your right hip crease. Uncle Buck, what are you freaking out about? Hey, you know there's no barking here. Buck. Stretch that left arm back up towards the ceiling. Release your left hand down towards the floor. Let's go ahead, bend those knees and straighten your legs. 5 more. Bend your knees, straighten your legs, bend your knees, straighten your legs. If you didn't feel it coming, we got 3 more, and then we're gonna hang out down nice and low in a squat. 2, and straighten. 1. Last time to go ahead, bend those knees. You can keep your hands on the floor if you need to. You might need to wiggle your feet a little closer together. I know when I first come into the squat, I like to shift my weight a little right and left, right and left. Just really work to find my balance, to find how I can best get my heels close towards the floor, and it's okay if your heels don't touch all the way down towards the floor. Having your feet out at an angle really helps. You can go ahead and bring your hands, palms together, and your elbows towards your thighs or your knees. Find as much of a lift of your chest as you can, even if you have your hands on the floor here. You got this, you guys. 3 more breaths. Slow breaths. 2. And 1. Awesome. Go ahead, release your hands on the mat. Once again, shift the weight a little right and left if that feels good. We're going to go ahead and bring our knees down to the floor. Go ahead, open those knees nice and wide. Bring your big toes together, send your hips back towards your heels. Enjoy some child's pose. Feel free to walk those hands as far forward as feels good for you today. Remember, if that's a little bit too much on your shoulders, you can always take a nice bend of your elbows. Yes. That's what they're called, elbows. Let's take a minute right here to just come back into our breath. Work to slow down your inhale, but work to slow down your exhale even more. While we're here, go ahead, walk your hands, palms together, pressing your elbows into the floor. Bend at your elbows. You can even interlace your fingers, or just bring your fingers to the back of your head and neck. Give yourself a delightful massage here, if it feels good. But remember, if having your elbows forward was not pleasant for your body today, you don't have to indulge in this massage. But I tell you, it's a treat. Yeah, yes, nice. Awesome. Go ahead, extend those hands, palms back out. We're going to bring ourselves all the way down towards the mat. Stretch your arms out to the side in a T. And we're going to start with this left side. Make sure that your hand palm is in line with your shoulder. So you don't want to have your hand all the way down or your hand all the way up, because we're going to come into a big stretch for our upper bodies right here. All right. We're going to gently start to roll on towards our left hip. As you're rolling on towards your left hip, the more that you bring your upper body into the stretch, the more you're going to start feeling the stretch on the right side. You can feel the stretch even more by bending your right knee. Just rolling a little further towards the right than you might have if we were just doing a spine twist. So that your chest is opening, everything is coming to the right as well. Oh. And you can allow your head to hang a little closer towards the floor. Just go as far as you can still find yourself breathing. It might feel a little uncomfortable, but it doesn't feel painful. Holy guacamole. I hope everyone's okay out there. All right, let's roll over. Oh my gosh, that was something. All right, stretch your right arm out towards the side. Once again, get your hand palm in line with your shoulder. Drawing your left hand in can help you to start really rolling over onto your side here. Ooh, my right side is much tighter than my left, so I'm just gonna relax my hands down to the floor. I'm still gonna draw my heel up and bend my knee, but I'm not gonna roll over anymore. When class ends, I am going to make sure everything's okay in the hallway. I hear someone else checking on it. It's okay. All right, take 2 more breaths right here. Great. Roll back over onto your belly. Take your time. Let's go ahead and take our savasnas on our bellies today as well. We've got enough time to get about 2 minutes of stretch on each side. So go ahead, turn your hands, palms up towards the ceiling. Bring your toes together and let your heels fall out towards the side. With your left ear closer towards the mat, you can find some rounding in your shoulders right here. Yay, you finally get to round those shoulders, you guys. Find a spot to relax your eyes, relax your mind, and come back into your breath. And focus on such beautiful deep breaths that you feel the back of your rib cage expanding and contracting. Use your next big inhale to gently lift your head up. Turn and place the opposite ear as close to the mat as your mobility allows you for today. And then once more, come into your stillness and come into your breath. Take your last 2 breaths in this posture for today. And then go ahead, bring your hands to your chest. Gently press yourself up. Come on up to a seated position. Let's go ahead and we're going to seal our practice together. Stop this timer just in case. Seated position of your choice. Whatever feels good, however you want to work your way into the weekend. Go ahead, bring your hands, palms to the center of your chest with your thumbs touching on your sternum and press your palms together once more. Give one more activation of your back, of your belly, and take a moment, tuck your chin down to your chest, and let's be silent for just a moment as we honor ourselves. I hope you took that moment to jam in some thoughts about what you're really thankful for. I'm so thankful for you guys coming and sharing your practice with me, sharing your energy, not just with me, but with each other. As always, continue to think good thoughts, speak good words, eat good foods, do good deeds, take care of yourself, and allow that amazing energy to spill out onto the others around you. If you guys have any questions or concerns about anything that we said or did today, me too, but reach out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.